Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 2nd of March. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director at Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have A2 Milk, Altium, Westpac, Domino's Pizza and Allchem. So if you have a request, please send it through. Make sure you've signed up to the free newsletter, but our stock tips come out every Tuesday in the Dynamic Investor Report. So make sure you're getting that report. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media or even leave us a review. Our main business is in portfolio management, so if you'd like to have a trading account with me and have me guide you with buying and selling, then please let me know. And all the advice here is general only. So we've got a weekly chart here of A2 Milk. So we have looked at it previously where it was forming a base and then breaking out, give us a few buy signals along the way. Now it is hitting some resistance here, and it is pulling back sharply. If we have a look on the daily chart, we can see that sort of sharp move on volume, which is not a good sign. So really what we need for the next buy is an upside break. So if we go back to the weekly, if you can settle down here and then break above that major resistance line, then I think that would be the next buy signal. Altium, so since the lows last year, it is still trending. In this instance, we can see the higher highs and the higher lows. The other way to look at it is possibly doing an upside break that's failed. So if we have a look at more recent price action, it seemed like there was a resistance level where it sort of broke higher, only for it to fail on high volume. So that's not an ideal sign. So at the moment it's a bit unclear, I think, sort of in no man's land. Either it breaks higher again and gets going, or it comes back into this support zone and then you'd be looking for a reversal from there. So I'd be waiting for one of those two scenarios to occur. Westpac, so if we just go to the weekly and zoom out, as I've pointed out on a few occasions, it's just one big downtrend. And once again, it's respected that line. So it's rejected that downtrend line over the past several weeks. And it's now, if we move to the daily, we could see that it's declining on higher volumes. So, look, it might find a bit of support here. If I just go back to the weekly, and you could potentially draw either with the bodies of the candles, it might find a bit of support there, or if you're looking at sort of those levels, it might come back a bit, find some support, or even closer to the low 20s. But I think at the moment, the odds are we're going to see a bit more downside. Domino's, as we could see, it just remains in one big downtrend. We could see that this rally here came back to the recent peak where it reversed. So it basically gave us a double top in a downtrend, which is a negative. It's made new lows. Possibly after making a new low here, you get a counter trend rally back into the range, but that would only be a counter trend rally. There's nothing here that tells me that the long-term downtrend is even close to being over. Okay, Allchem, so on the weekly we've still got the long-term uptrend, the higher lows, higher highs. If we have a look at the daily chart, sort of interestingly, it's held up here over the last week above this low, the prior low. So it's finding some strong support here, good volumes. So to me, it looks like it's got good support, and we should see it recover to higher levels. Okay, well that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through. I'll try to cover it next Thursday for you.